Russia, David Surov.
So David Surov, 20-year-old representing Russia, progressing through to this gold medal bout after a simply outstanding performance to beat the tournament number 2 seed Mohamed Abdullayev of Azerbaijan yesterday, in the semi-final stage. Rest day yesterday for IBA Pro 13. So his confidence through the roof, and his 2 speedsters who will contest
Zimbabwe,
super heavyweight
Serbia,
gold.
and Palestine.
So the referee with a quick check of the equipment of Surov. What a contest this promises to be.
Round 1.
It's another installment of the Russia v Uzbekistan rivalry here at the IBA Men's World Boxing Championships, bout number 415 in this 23rd edition. Sees the Uzbek boxer Arman Makhanov facing off against David Surov. Each of these men incredibly athletic, and speed is likely to be a critical factor in this gold medal bout here. Surov, his feet seldom stop moving, and he's used that shot, the lead left hand to the body. Fantastic effect throughout the entire tournament. Makhanov, he too, light on his feet. So he will be able to establish the range and mastery of distance most immediately. Nice straight shot to the body from Surov.
Step back. Stop. Break, step back. Box. No, hold it.
Left hand on the inside from Surov. So both boxers finding themselves in territory where they haven't been too often during the course of this tournament. As a right hand comes in and it brings about a standing count, which catches Makhanov by surprise. It was a clipping right hand as Surov stepped into range. And again, that's not necessarily a 10-8 round. It will give Surov some confidence that he can find his man with the distance, and he's beginning to get on top here now during the course of these exchanges. His cuffing clusters from both flanks. Just catching Makhanov. He gets on the front foot in search of his get-back. Just throwing arm punches through this passage of the round is Makhanov, not really straightening them out or getting the hips into them to turn them into proper hooks, as he's demonstrated here at the Dubai 2025. And now this is the type of distance where Surov has been so effective. Pecking and poking behind straight punches. There's a jab on entry into close range and trying to sneak across a right cross behind the left hook. The left hook was inaccurate, the right cross a little closer. So closing seconds of the opening round, and I think that one burst of straight shot success, probably enough to give Surov the round after 3 minutes of boxing.
I'd say so. There wasn't loads in it, but he was the one who was on the front foot just that little bit more and had, as you say, those bursts of success. What's interesting about these two is that this is a super heavyweight division and they're both in absolutely fantastic shape, which isn't always the case because obviously there's no limit. You just need to be fit to fight, but they are in supreme nick. And Surov has got some size on Makhanov here, who's quite slim, isn't he? Quite svelte for this top division. And he dips his head a little bit as he comes in there, but that's a good solid 1-2, and I think he's done enough. He's done enough to take the round.
So a clean sweep of the card for David Surov. 10-9 scores returned for all 5
Corner,
scoring judges.
second sound. Round 2.
So moving to the second round, and having conceded the first across the board, the man from Uzbekistan wearing red coming out in search of his backhand. But Serov has proven very difficult to take out of his flow, and look at that for a 1-2, catching the man in red as he was advancing. And with this type of space and this type of gap, he's going to back his timing, is Serov, to continue to pile up the points. Remember, he took the first round unanimously. Showing that he's not going to be out-muscled on the inside, really digging his feet into the canvas and launching, siding. He should have. Trying to find his range. But on the disengagement, Serov back on him once again. And another standing counter has been issued from in a similar position as the first one. On the inside, clipping shots landed. The second standing counter the contest. So Makhanov of Uzbekistan hasn't really established his range with any consistency here. The feet of Serov continue to remain a really impressive line of defense. There he is, in and out without reply. Right hand over the top. Mr. Makhanov was off the mark. A bit of physicality imposed by Makhanov. But his point-scoring punches haven't been as consistent, and then just appearing behind his back is Serov. 2 minutes gone in the second round. Again, Serov able to close the distance so quickly that you can see the taller figure, Makhanov, just ends up with bent arm shots on the inside. He's not been able to establish the range for a jab or a cross on any kind of sustained basis so far, despite his best efforts. There he did try to launch a left-right combination, but going over the shoulders of Serov. Nice left-right once again from Serov. And this is proving to be a really tricky mission, I think. Makhanov is hurt, and it's the third standing counter the second round. The sharp shooting 1-2 which just brought about a bit of a reaction, and I wonder what the referee is going to do here. We're taking a close look. Serov right on top of him. He's landing more headshot success as the towel has come in from the Uzbekistan corner, and David Serov has scored a second round stoppage victory to ascend to top spot on the medal rostrum in the super heavyweight division. Another efficient clinical display, and it was his footwork that was the hallmark of his boxing once again. Able to close the gap, land with cutting punches on the inside, and he was making Makhanov work so hard that he was feeling the pace into that second round. And compassionate corner work from the Uzbekistan coaches, saving their young 22-year-old for another day. He'll come away with a sensational World Championship silver. It's David Serov of Russia, who is the new IBA Super Heavyweight Champion here at Dubai 2025.
Very, very good performance. And he's been sensational all the way through. The volume, the work rate, the athleticism for somebody that size. He's like a bigger version of Atayev in some ways, isn't he? In the way that he brings the heat to your doorstep. And you have to be very good to keep him off. And Makhanov in the end there just didn't really have anything left. And the referee gave him every chance there, to be honest. I thought he might wave that over, and then the towel came in, which was the right thing to do, because there was no turning the tide there. Absolutely no turning the tide at all. And to see somebody break somebody down inside 3 rounds is always incredibly impressive, I find, because catching somebody with a single shot, and I saw it a lot in Ring A, that's a very skillful thing to do, clearly, but to just break someone inside 2 rounds,
our referee
that takes some doing.
has stopped the contest, declaring your winner and the new IBA Super Heavyweight Champion, representing Russia, fighting out of the blue corner, David Surov.
So David Surov, victor by a RSC round 2 at the expense of Arman Makhanov. A very good performance indeed to cap what has been a sensational
and now again,
tournament
ladies and gentlemen,
for
a
the
round of
20-year-old.
applause to our silver medalist representing Uzbekistan, Arman Makhanov.
Makhanov with 150,000 US dollars and that silver medal.
And
still
once
an
again,
outstanding event for him.
our new
The victor is the
IBA
gold medal.
Super Heavyweight Champion from Russia, David Surov.
So David Surov is the new super heavyweight champion here at Dubai 2025.
And now,
An outstanding series of performances,
please
culminating
rise
with that second
for the
round
national
stoppage.
anthem of our new world
top
champion,
spot on the podium.
Russia.
So David Surov just enjoying this moment after receiving that hard-won super heavyweight gold medal. And he's done it in really economical, efficient fashion throughout the entire tournament in the super heavyweight division.
He has, and it's a great way to finish because that is a special performance. Getting a stoppage in a final is rare because there's a reason why you both got there, and to be able to break somebody down like he did in less than 6 minutes, to have that energy left at the end of a long, hard 10 days, that's quite something. That's a brave group of men. I don't mean to be unkind, but he doesn't look like the lightest gentleman in the stadium. But he's been present every day, actually, leading the cheering for the Russian team, and they've had a very successful championships. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. I've really enjoyed every day of it, every bout of it. It's been terrific.
It has indeed been sensational as we see the medal standings from the super heavyweight division. Mohamed Abdullayev with another bronze medal, David Chalian adding a bronze to the silver that he won in Belgrade 4 years ago. And topping the standings is David Surov, the 22-year-old Arman Makhanov with a silver. As we take a look at the session results from the 17th and final session of boxing here at Dubai 2025. About 403 through to 415. Quality all the way. Some iconic figures cementing their status as the best in the business. Some new emerging stars,
ladies and gentlemen,
earning their stripes and gold
we
medals
are
as
here
well.
to award our final all-around awards and cups. First, our award for the best referee in the ring. And to present the award, I welcome back the General Secretary and CEO of the IBA, Mr. Chris Roberts. And now, the winner of our best referee in the ring, representing Zimbabwe, Stephen Masiambumbi.
Very, very regularly indeed, and you have to keep high levels of concentration.
Is to the best boxer in the ring, your winner, representing Uzbekistan, Hasanboy Dusmanov.
Well, he gets it. The little man gets it. He was best boxer at the Olympics in 2016 and he's been voted best boxer here in 2025. That's the kind of longevity he's achieved over his illustrious career. And when Big Mo said that was the next award, I was tempted to try and put you on the spot immediately and give you mere seconds to answer it. I think you may well have pulled that name off the top of your head, just because who have we seen who has definitely performed better than him?
Yeah, he's been really, really effective once again. His economy, his punch selection, his reflexes, everything is as sharp as it's always been. And adding to that Val Barker trophy that he won at Rio 2016, he's been named as the best boxer here.
Is for the best team
performance
in the ring.
For Hasanboy
And the winning team of our final award is the team of Russia.
Well, they did get 12 fighters through to finals today, which is pretty astonishing, and it was a strong performance. A really strong performance all round. You look at those last two wins we had from Atayev for Russia and Surov, but there was Popov who pulled out the win, as discussed, when he really needed to. That's going to be a really memorable tournament for him.
As did Vsevolod Shumkov in a contest where he conceded the opening round against Kolokov, the man who has been in such a sensational run of form since 2023, but turning it around the midpoint against the man who has had the better of him on the international stage in their numerous meetings. And just like Popov, Shumkov, you can see what victory meant to them when they were declared as the victors. It's been a sensational tournament. There's a similar reaction from Avlekhan Jasupov of Kazakhstan, because he has been close in previous years with a trio of bronze medals and all that prolific youth success. But as the ticker tape descends down onto the most successful team of the tournament, Russia basking in the golden glow of what has been a magnificent World Championship for them.
It really has. It's been a pleasure to watch. Right from the opening session last Thursday, we had 2 rings for a good few days and then came down to 1 for the semi-finals. And you know, in the gold medal bouts, you're going to get some sensational fights and also some really memorable performances, and that's what we've had. And this arena's been terrific as well. It's great watching boxing, commentating on boxing in the open air. Is just a different dynamic, a different kind of feeling, and a tennis stadium's ideal. The floor space is just the perfect size for it. So I think all in all, as an event, this has gone off really well, and a lot of really good memories made for all involved.
Absolutely, it's been well organised. The competition level has been high. And for the Russian team, taking flight is ahead of their coaching delegation, and what a job they have done to get 12 finalists through to 13 finals being contested. And so many new boxers, 19 years of age, 20 years of age, some who have taken medals in previous championships, a little bit older, but getting themselves into gold medal contention here at Dubai 2025. A very good performance by the Russian team.
Okay, so I think all that remains is for us to bid everybody farewell. There will be some celebrations for the Russian team later on. They've scooped a pretty enormous amount of prize money as well over the course of the last few hours, because that prize pot of 8 million was unprecedented coming in here. We started with 428 fighters from 108 countries. We finished with 13 champions.
And again, you can see some of the prominent figures inside there in the form of Denis Lebedev, and a 3-time champion at the super heavyweight division. We've got the support that boxers from all around the world, from the male and female side of the sport, from all levels, the support that they've shown to the 3-round boxers in IBA World Championships has been notable once again, and they provide terrific encouragement and inspiration for often the young boxers coming through.
OK, well, we'll leave you with what is the picture of the tournament, the Russian team celebrating with supporters who've been here throughout it with them. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure for myself and Ronald McIntosh to share this experience with you. Make sure you join us for more IBA boxing soon. But from us from Dubai, good night.